Alright, so hopefully now we have our power-ups appearing when you destroy the first row and the second row of butterflies. And now we want to program the power-ups to fly in like a zigzag fashion, right? In like a up and down fashion. So let's assume that the power-up appears here, right? What we want is for him to fly here, then down to here, then here, down to here, and keep going until he goes off the screen. Okay, so what we need to do in order to get that going is we need to keep track of where he's appearing on the y-axis. Okay, and so what we need is a variable to tell us what that number is. Okay, and so let's make a variable, and we'll call it power up y position, y-pos, and say OK. We are going to go to the green flag under backdrops, and we are going to set the power up variable. The power up y position to 0. That's just an initial value of the y position. It has no meaning or purpose. It's not going to be purposeful until we get to here when I start as clone, where I'm going to set the y position of the power up to this random number. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I need to save this. I need to know what it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use the power up y position that we just generated up here, right here, as our go2xy. And then after I show where I want to fly up to would be, I would use motion and glide, and I'm going to glide. Let's say on the x we'll do 200. And on the y, we want to do power up y-pos minus some number, right? Because we want wherever he appeared on the y-axis, plus some number, so that he will fly in an upward diagonal direction. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my operators and get a plus sign, which is right here. And I'm going to do power up y-pos plus. Oh, let's do 30 and see how that looks. And then that's going to glide him up to here, right? But then I want him to glide him down to here. Okay, so how am I going to do that? I'm going to glide again. And in this step, I glide from 250 to 200. So here, a logical glide would be to 150. And actually, this is going to be 225. And then this is going to be 175. But if you notice here, it flies up 30 here, right? But it should fly down double that when it goes down, right? So it's going to go up halfway, and it's going to go down 2 times, right? So we need to go down 60, and that means we go to operators and we subtract 60 from y-pos. To y-pos. Oh, I'm sorry. No, this is going to be minus 30 actually. Yeah, because what is y-pos? Y-pos is where he first appeared, right? So he's going to glide to y-pos plus 30 first, and then he's going to glide down to y-pos minus 30. That's going to be down here. Okay. So if we check that out, let's see if this works out. Let's click on this. Okay, so it kind of works, right? And now we need to glide one more time, and then we could just put a repeat on it. So let's glide one more time, which is going to be to 150, and we're going to glide to plus 30. Ooh, so this one needs to be 0.5 seconds actually. Okay. So that's looking better, except we probably want to increase this number to 60 to make it so that it goes high. This is going to be 30. No, it's going to be 60 all around. Let's check that out. Okay, that looks good, but now it looks like we need to move more to the left. So I'm going to go ahead and move this way. So let's do 200. And then this one is going to be 125. And this one is going to be 50. So let's try that. Okay, great. And then we just need a couple more glides and we'll be good to go. So here, you can see here we're subtracting 75 on each time we're going on the x. So let's subtract 75. It's going to be negative 25, negative 100. Okay, and let's just keep gliding until we get off the far left side of the screen. So it's negative 175, and then negative 250. Okay, so I think that's working pretty good. Maybe we could do negative 240, and then we will hide if he gets to the edge there. So let's try that. Excellent. Right? Let's look at a sound. And we do have a sound there. So let's save that sound for when the power-up touches the bird. And we'll do that on the next step.